Imagine walking into a kind old man's home for a warm meal, only to realize too late that you've stepped into the lair of one of the most disturbing killers in history. Karl Denke, a man neighbors trusted, but who secretly murdered dozens of people in his tiny German village. Denke was born in 1870. To his neighbors in Münsterberg, he was kind, played the organ at church, gave food to the poor, and often gave travelers a place to stay. People nicknamed him Papa Denke. Denke began killing around 1903, when he was in his early 30s. His victims were usually vagrants, homeless travelers, or migrant workers, people no one would miss if they disappeared. Denke's method was chilling in its simplicity. He would meet people passing through town, often young men looking for work or shelter. He'd strike up a conversation, offering them a warm meal or a bed for the night. Once they followed him home, he gained their trust just long enough to make his move. Many of his victims were male laborers, though records suggest there may have been some women too. But the key was that they were vulnerable, people society overlooked. That made them easy targets for a man hiding behind kindness. Inside his small cottage, Denke killed with brutal efficiency, often using an axe or heavy tools. Police later found records in his handwriting that listed at least 30 victims by name. He carefully documented these killings in what looked like a ledger, cold, detached, as if he were recording business transactions rather than human lives. On December 21, 1924, 20-year-old Vincenz Olivier accepted Denke's offer of food and lodging. Once inside, Denke suddenly attacked, swinging an axe at his head. Olivier somehow managed to fight free, stumble out into the street, and reach the police bleeding heavily. Police arrested Denke that same night. At first, they expected little more than a local assault case. However, when they searched his home, the truth was revealed. They discovered jars filled with preserved human flesh, bones stored neatly, and the clothes of people who had mysteriously vanished in the area, and his handwritten list of victims. The evidence showed a killing spree spanning more than 2 decades. Police never got the chance to question Denke. On the very night of his arrest, he ended his own life in his cell, leaving behind no confession, only a single survivor's testimony, his detailed records, and the unsettling remains discovered in his home. Do you think Denke preserved the meat to eat it or for something even darker? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, look twice. Monsters blend in.